Okay, so this is my beautiful old boat. It's very old, it's about 40 years old. And the teak deck is very old. And it's quite hard to see from this photo, but it's not in very good condition at all. So let's have a closer look at one of the worst areas of this teak, and that's this section here. And that's how it looks. It's all rotten. Really old. And weathered. I started sanding some of it, you can see that on the right, but this is basically how easily it sands. And it's already looking better, but the wood itself is very fragile. So I'm just going to sand it anyway. And you can see all the dust coming off. I've decided that I'm not going to throw out all this teak or lift it up and replace it with brand new. I'm going to put a layer of polyester resin, also going to fill these holes with the resin, and then put a UV protection coat on top. My original idea was the polyester resin and then clear gel coat, but the clear gel coat I got was the wrong color. So I decided to use something else, and I'll show that in a moment. Anyway, this is the resin, which I'm just stirring. I stir that for a few minutes, and then I'm just going to paint that all over this part here where the teak is the worst. And I'm just curious how it's all going to come out. You have to use the resin there quite quickly. It will go hard in about 5 minutes, so I just do this very, very quickly. And actually that was all a bit slow, so I'm just going to pour it in. And I made several buckets of this mixture, but you can see what I'm doing. Just doing it nice and quick, not being too careful. Just making sure to create a sealing layer. There was cork in all these gaps, but that just pulled out without any effort at all. Extremely old teak. Okay, so that's one layer. That's after 2 layers, and I think that's looking much better already. Okay, so that's a sealing layer. Okay, so the next day it rained, and that's how it looks. A little bit of water, and the grip is really good. This is one of the concerns I had, whether it was going to be too slippery. But anyway, continuing. I decided I might experiment with all this leftover PU18 I had, and I just put that into all these gaps here. Quite messy. It's very hard to apply PU18. I don't recommend it, and I'm never using it again. And then I put another layer of resin over top, and the PU18 hadn't dried completely, so you can see that there's a lot of whitish areas underneath. It doesn't look very good. It's because it's still releasing gases as it's curing. I left it for 24 hours, but it wasn't enough. So this was a mistake. I've decided not to worry. I'm just gonna just chip all this stuff away and see what I can do. If there's anything I can do to make it look a bit better. A better product to use if you want to fill in gaps is PU40, and I'll show you what that looks like with resin over top in a moment. Anyway, even though I made that mistake, it's not a major issue. This is all an experiment. I wanted to see whether this idea would work instead of just getting rid of all that old teak. And also note that I didn't fill in all the gaps. It was a bit of an experiment deciding to use PU18 or not. So I just left some gaps empty and filled in some so I can compare how it's going to last over time. But already we can see that the PU18 was a mistake. Anyway, sanding off all the little bits and pieces that might be protruding, because I'm going to put another coat down. Okay, and in the meantime I've decided I'm going to continue on with this on the rest of the boat as well. So I've just been using resin around various bits and pieces, just building up those layers. This is the Teak. You can see it's just holes everywhere. It's rotten and it's to be completely replaced, but I'm not going to completely replace it yet. I'm just going to have a good play around with it. So going to sand it again, and it's looking a lot more rugged. I think I like the effects so far, but the polyester resin isn't UV protected, so lots of sunlight will just destroy it. I'm not sure how long that effect will happen, but probably less than a year. So I'm going to put this UV protection on it. So I'm just giving it a nice sand just to make sure it's nice and smooth. And again. Give it a dust. That's quite a thick layer of resin at this point in time. It's about 3 or 4 coats there. Now, this is what I'm using for the UV protection. Just painting it on. I originally was going to use a clear gel coat, but when I got it delivered, it was not clear, it was white. So instead of waiting a week for the delivery and going back to the boat, I decided I'm going to try out this wood skin that I've got. So I'm just painting that on. And I did about 2 coats of this. Just go straight over that mess. Also, earlier I mentioned that the PU40 is better to use than the PU18. On the left here is old PU40, which I didn't remove where I didn't need to, and the polyester resin, which I also put over here on the left as well, 1 coat so far, actually sits over the PU40 quite well. So on the left there, that's old PU40, and in the middle there, where it looks pretty messy, is the PU18, just down the bottom there near my hand. I don't recommend the PU18, I'm never using it again. PU40 is the way to go. Anyway, okay, after a couple of coats of the wood skin, that's the UV protector I'm using, it came out quite well, I think. It's nice and glossy. I just have to wait for it to rain to see if it's slippery, and actually I know that it's not slippery, and so I've decided to continue on with the rest of the boat. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how this is going. That old Teak now has a more protective layer on it. There is the polyester resin plus the wood skin going over top as well, a few layers of that. And just one of the concerns I have over the year is the change in temperature. In England, where I am, the hot days can get to about 35 degrees, and in winter you can get to about -4 degrees. Here is a picture of when it was really cold. So one of the concerns I have about my choice here in the polyester resin and the wood skin is whether or not it's going to cope with these really cold temperatures and then cope with really hot temperatures again. And that's the water on the outside of the boat there in the marina. That's ice forming on top. So that's what I started with. Something to just throw away, and that's what I have now. I'm pretty happy with how this is going, and I'm going to continue on this, even though maybe it might not last a year. Whatever happens, I'll just try again. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share.